My name is Tona and I'm one of the CEOs here at Barlamore Community Association. BMCA is located in Merseybank Estate, which is part of the Chalton Park ward of Manchester. This is recognised as an area of high deprivation. We've existed for over 30 years, learning to support the local community with pretty much anything they need. So we provide a nursery, we provide youth and play facilities, we provide benefit support, CV writing, job support, employability skills, qualifications, health and wellbeing, a place to just have fun. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, we've seen huge changes in the local community. People that were already struggling have been struggling even more.
So it was coming really apparent within, the news nationally that the cost of living was coming thick and fast. So we needed to do something to support families, individuals and local people to help tackle through the cost of living and what support they could access.
We decided to pull some of our partners together and we came up with a cost of living partnership.
Demand for our services in the last 12 months has expanded hugely. We're now probably supporting about 1,600 people each month, and that's probably double or almost double what it was a year ago. That was double what it was kind of after the pandemic or during the pandemic. Growth, month by month, year by year on quite a scary level really.
I work across health and social care, so we work with primary care who've seen an exponential increase in demand for their services and a constriction in ability to meet the need.
We get all sorts of different queries, different contacts from different people, and we wouldn't have the answers for everything that we kind of get asked. So we know that we can come to the partnership and do it.
That began in around June 2022, and since then the partnership has increased. We've now got over 40 partners that meet every 8 weeks or so, and we come together to talk about different projects, different ways that we can support local people. We horizon scan, we see what's coming, and we start to address things hopefully before they happen. We're trying to stop people getting to that point of crisis.
And we wanted a wide range of organisations and from all sectors really, so a representation from schools, colleges, health, statutory and voluntary organisations within the neighbourhood so that we could get everyone's voice, not just one area, so we can meet everyone's needs.
Seeing the way that the community's come together in this area and worked in partnership and built up new kind of relationships to improve services has vastly kind of changed the way in which we've worked. A partnership here has really helped in getting the right referrals and promoting that service to people, and like we've seen, the thousands of pounds of impact that's made for local families. It's been practically and inspirationally, it's been great.
We know it's about trusted relationships, it's about trusted adults in our children's lives, it's about trusted relationships with our families, and the more partners we've got working in all sectors, then the more likely we are to be able to identify the right person to work with, the service user.
We're working across a wider neighbourhood, and we've worked with the law centre to be able to offer face-to-face advice on a range of topics, and I think that we've worked with BMCA around that to bring the two services together to meet some of the bottlenecks.
It's definitely added value in terms of being able to offer more services to local people. So people who are now coming through the doors, we've struggling with, say, energy, debt, needing support around family and employment law, we're able to refer into specialist services.
Together, when we work together, we can complement each other and make what we do better.
It's from this partnership that obviously I've got to learn more about the other organisations that are out there and who we can go to.
So we're not duplicating, and so that we're not overlapping, we're getting the best value for money out of what's available and we're reaching the people who need it most.
The partnership adds a lot of value in terms of the people that we serve, the communities that we serve and the resources that we can access. To me, it's invaluable.
I work at both ends, so I know that when I'm in the strategic meetings, I've got a duty, a responsibility to bring lived experiences to the table. And actually, that's what we're able to do, and we need to do more of. It's about us being able to say to strategic leaders, to budget holders, to the government, to our councils, to be able to say, listen, we know this works because we've done it, and actually we can show you how, by putting those resources there and having that offer for those families, we are then we're offsetting the cost of maybe custody or homelessness or severe mental health need, because it's further upstream, early intervention and prevention, and being accessible, being in the community makes us accessible.
Over the last 2.5 years, whilst the partnership has really focused on supporting local people with day-to-day needs, from food parcels to benefit applications, looking at larger projects like Christmas with Christmas dinner, surplus food, toys for the children. Additional to that, we've also been doing a lot of wider work. So we were part of the process with Manchester City Council developing the anti-poverty strategy. We've worked with the University of Manchester on a research paper around poverty. We've worked with Manchester Central Food Bank on a project called Building an Anti-Poverty Community, and we are currently now leading and facilitating on an anti-poverty insight group, which is providing a critical friend to Manchester City Council around their anti-poverty strategy. What we're asking for as part of this funding is support to continue to do that, but to also grow and increase the partnership and increase our reach. So right now we've got partners from Chorlton, Chorlton Park, Didsbury and Burnage. What we're looking to do over the next 3 years is increase that to include wards that are attached to us. So we're looking at Old Moat, we're looking at Fallowfield, we're looking at Withington, we're looking at Whalley Range. In order to do that, it's going to cost around about 500,000 over the 3 years. So we're asking for a contribution of around about 100,000 a year. That'll enable us to cover staff salaries, to increase engagement in the partnership, to sustain some project costs, to increase communications, making sure that local people know what is available to support them in their local area.
The aim is to find out what's important to local people, what are they struggling in, what problems are they facing, and then to do our best to address the gaps in service, to support people with what they need and where they need.